Hello guys and welcome back to Evo Bangalore. So we're back with another special project. This time it's going to be a Toyota Innova Hycross ZXO factory fitted JBL speakers. Now it's dropped on for a complete stage SQ audio upgrade, and it's no regular SQ audio upgrade. So it's going to be a 3-way active in the middle row. So this is a chauffeur driven car and the customer sits behind. So he wants a 3-way active in the middle row. So it's going to be a very special project. Now in all our long forms we show you guys the end result after the audio upgrade is being done. But this episode is going to be totally different, as we are going to start up with the unboxing video. Then we'll be taking you guys through the stages of how the upgrade is being done, and as the final result I'll be taking you guys through the complete finished product with an audio demo. So without any further delay, let's get started with the unboxing. So the first equipment which we'll be unboxing for this particular episode is from the house of Audible Physics. So this is a 3-way set which we have decided for the center row where the owner is going to be sitting. So this is the Audible Physics flagship 3-way component driver. So this comes with a plain white box with Audible Physics branding on it and with Mr. Rishi Gurbani written here. So opening the box reveals the 3-way drivers. You have a 6.5-inch mid-bass driver, a 3-inch mid-range driver and a 20mm high-res tweeter. Now the Audible Physics 3-way is a flagship product because it uses an MSP cone, which is a magnesium silicate polymer cone. Now this is a patented technology, and this cone is specially designed and manufactured in USA. Now this particular cone is so special because of its stiffness and low mass texture, which helps in a very natural and accurate reproduction of music. Now coming to the wires used on these particular speaker drivers are again specially imported from Russia. They are high quality wires which is known for its durability. So using these high quality wires also helps you in better conductivity and the longevity of the speaker drivers as well. Now let's start up with the 6.5-inch mid-bass driver. Now it comes with a cover and a grill as well. Now this is a very good part because when we go with such high-end installs, sometimes we would like to also create a custom enclosure for the mid-bass driver. So at that point of time we would also require a grill. Now Audible Physics provides that. Now revealing the grill is the mid-bass driver. Now the mid-bass is very well built as it has a strong aluminum surround, and revealing to the magnet side you have a branding from the house of Audible Physics. You have the bass driver mentioned as is the mid-bass driver, and it also has gold plated terminals for better conductivity. And this is the copper wire which I was talking about, which is specially designed in Russia and imported, and the thickness and the quality of the wire is very superior. This shows how good the speaker driver is being manufactured, and personally I cannot find any flaws in the speaker driver. It weighs well, and to a tangible feel every single material looks expensive and superiorly built. So kudos to Audible Physics and Mr. Rishi Gurbani for developing such good speaker drivers. Now this particular mid-bass speaker driver is known to reproduce strong and thumpy mid-bass, and this particular speaker driver is capable of playing from 70 to 80 Hz where it starts from, and it can go all the way up to 600-700 Hz, which is very good for a mid-bass, and it is capable of providing nice good thumpy mid-bass. Now moving to the mid-range driver. Now the mid-range driver is again very well built, and with most of the mid-range drivers from different brands, the problem is the grill is very brittle. Getting in and getting out of the car, what happens is they tend to damage the grill, and that in turn affects the cone of the driver, which will damage the speaker driver. But in case of Audible Physics, it's a very strong grill. As you can see, it's built very well, and again you have gold plated terminals on both the sides for better conductivity, and even this uses the similar copper which is used onto the mid-bass driver. So again better conductivity there as well. So this mid-range driver is known for its exceptional reproduction of vocals and instrumentals. So it's very clear and precise. You guys are going to hear it in the demo video in the next episode. So this mid-range driver again matches with the color of the mid-bass driver, and it's a 3.5-inch, so it's very compact and can be installed in most of OEM locations if you want to go with the OEM 3-way, or you can create custom pods and install it. Now moving to the tweeter, it's a 20mm tweeter. It's an alloy dome tweeter, and this is a high-res certified tweeter. Again, it provides good high frequency notes. At the same time, it does not create a fatigue listening to high frequency treble, because certain drivers tend to be very sharp and they irritate you over a period of time, whereas in this case it's again designed very well, so you can listen to good music for a long period of time with the speaker drivers. Now this speaker drivers also come with inline crossovers just in case if you want to go passive, but I would highly recommend to go with an active setup in these kind of speaker drivers, as these are meant to be active drivers. So let's move on to the next equipment. So the next speaker driver which we'll be unboxing is for the front, and this speaker driver is again from the house of Audible Physics. Is the Audible Physics standard OEM, is an entry level speaker driver. So unboxing reveals the mid bass as well as a tweeter. It also comes with an inline crossover. Now this is a mid bass for someone who looks for an OEM integration, so that's the reason it's called as OEM, as these play well even with a stock stereo. Now in this case we didn't want the driver to be left out, so we ended up choosing the Tandem OEM, so even they enjoy good music. Now this speaker driver is with a basic build, but again built very well. There's no compromise on the cone or the magnet or the basket. It's built strong. Now this particular speaker driver is for someone who's looking into integrating their tweeters also into the OEM location, because most of the customers don't like their tweeters to be revealed. So the tweeter is very compact, it's an alloy down tweeter and can be integrated into its OEM location. It also comes with an inline crossover, so you can run it passive and there's no hassle of getting a DSP and running it active. Now this speaker driver also reproduces good amount of bass and high frequencies, so it's a good starter package two-way setup. So let's move on to the next equipment, the amplifiers and the DSP. So the next equipment which we'll be unboxing is the Audio PS8 Pro. Now this is the mastermind of the entire setup. It comes with a clean layout of a black color box. Now this particular DSP is engineered and designed by Mr. Robert Jeff from Audio USA. So let's get started with the unboxing. Now once you open the box, reveals the Audio PS8 Pro. Comes with a very compact chassis, so it's going to be very helpful for most of our installers and many customers who don't want their equipments to be revealed, so it can easily go under the seat. Now here comes an 8 channels of input, an optical input, a BTM for Bluetooth module, and you can also have a switch in order to toggle between different presets, an LR1 remote and a DRC remote option as well. Now out on the other side is a very clean layout with just 8 channels of output. So this is basically an 8 channel DSP from the house of Audio. Now this is one of the flagship product in form of digital signal processors. Now the unique part about this particular DSP is it has 96 kHz at 32-bit sampling rate, which is amazingly good, and it has all the bells and whistles which tuners like me would want in order to correct all the signals and give the best desired results to the customer. Now this is the same DSP which was used on our Black Accord for the EMA February 2024 event, and we hit the first place in the scale 4,000 euro category. So this is a choice of DSP for most of my customers who are looking into high fidelity music. So I would highly recommend them to go with the Audio PS8 Pro. And if you guys are also looking for a good high-end DSP out in the market, please do consider the Audio PS8 Pro. I'll be trying to make a separate in detail video on why you should choose the Audio PS8 Pro and what are its pros and cons. So for now, let's go to the next equipment. Now moving next to the amplifiers, this is the amplifier which will be running the mid-range driver and the tweeters for the three-way setup. This is from the house of Celestra. For those of you guys who don't know what Celestra brand is, Celestra is an Italian brand which is known for their amplifiers. Now it comes with a plain brown color box. This is the Celestra's FA460X. Now unboxing the equipment reveals a manual book from the house of Celestra giving the specifications of this particular amplifier. Now let's remove the amplifier out of the box. Now this is a class AB amplifier, again with a compact footprint. Being class AB, usually class AB amplifiers are huge. Now this is a budget oriented good quality class AB amplifiers, as the Indian market lacks for a good class AB amplifier, and under 50,000 this class AB amplifier is the choice to go for. Now this is an amplifier which gives a very warm and a natural reproduction of music. Now this provides around 60 watts of RMS at 4 ohms and 100 watts of RMS at 2 ohms. So that's the reason we have chosen it for the tweeters and the mid-range drivers. Now onto the left hand side of the amplifier, you have the RCA plugs and the gain controls and high pass filter controls. And onto the right side of the amplifier, you have the power connections as well as the speaker connections. So it's a neatly laid out pattern. And on top, if you guys want this amplifier on a custom amp rack, it also looks good with a black and a brushed metal bronze color theme. So this also can be displayed well in order to have a good beauty panel in your car. So let's move on to the next amplifier. Now moving on to the next amplifier, this is from the house of Felix, the Helix M6, a 6-channel amplifier Now the USP of this particular amplifier is it reproduces 100 watts of RMS at 4 ohms as well as 2 ohms. So let's dive into the unboxing. It comes with a nice black color box with all the specifications written on the front panel. Now opening up the box reveals the 6-channel amplifier. Let me try pulling out the amplifier. Now for a Class D amplifier, again this is not too big, as Class D amplifiers are known to be compact, and being a 6-channel amplifier, it's not too big. It again comes with a nice aluminum casing with a Helix logo and an M6 logo, and this particular Helix logo also lights up. Now coming to the left hand side, you have 6 RCA line inputs here with their gain and high pass filter controls, and on the right side again a neatly laid out speaker input as well as power and ground input. Now we are using this particular 6-channel amplifier in order to run the rare mid basses, as it requires good amount of power in order to produce thumping mid bass, and the front components will be running it passive. So we've also kept 2 channels of amplification free for further upgrades. So this is a choice of amplification for the rare mid bass and the front passive component. So let's move on to the next amplifier, which will be running the subwoofer. Now moving to the last amplifier of this particular setup is from the house of JL Audio. This is the JL Audio's JD500/1 monoblock amplifier. So unboxing the equipment. So this is how the JL JD500/1 monoblock amplifier looks like. Again, a very compact footprint. It's a Class D amplifier. It produces around 500 to 600 watts of RMS at 2 ohms is what we also want. Now the choice of subwoofer which you've chosen for this particular setup is again from the house of Adair Audio. I'll come to that later. So this is a perfect match for the Adair Audio's KH501. Now up on this side we just have the low pass filter with gain and the inputs placed on this side. This also comes with an option of a remote, that's an add-on, but in this case we're not using the remote. It also comes with a bass boost. For those of you guys who like loud and thumping bass, this is an add-on feature. Now coming to the other side, you have the power ground. Now this can take up to 4 gauge, so you can give 4 gauge power cable and ground cable to get the best results out of this amplifier. And you can use this monoblock in a bridged mode as well. If you're running a 2 ohm subwoofer, dual 2 ohm subwoofer, it's also usable. Now coming to the subwoofer which we have chosen for this particular setup is from the house of Adair Audio, the Adair Audio's KH501. The same subwoofer which was used on both of our EMA winning cars, the Gold Accord as well as the Black Accord. The Gold Accord had secured the Master 5000 Euro category first place, and the Black Accord had secured the Skill 4000 Euro category first place respectively. So the Adair Audio KH501 is currently not with us. It's still in transit, as these subwoofers are imported from USA and it takes good amount of time for us to receive these subwoofers. So these are few shots of the subwoofer. Now coming to the specifications of the subwoofer, it reproduces around 500 watts of RMS. It's a dual 4 ohm subwoofer. It can go very low as well as clean bass output. So that's the USP of this particular subwoofer. There are hardly any subwoofers out in the market with a price category of 50,000 which can go low and clean at the same time. So it's a pure SQ subwoofer, and we personally love the Adair KH501 and we enjoy listening to the subwoofer in both of our EMA winning cars. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and this is the list of equipments for this particular episode. Now do let us know your point of view on more such videos. If you guys want to know more in detailed explanation of the list of equipments, we would love to do that. So I would like to get more inputs from you guys on how you want our further projects to be. So stay tuned for more such episodes and further builds, as we'll be doing a lot of unboxing videos and explaining in detail about the products which you're going to be installing, so that the viewers are also know what kind of equipments goes on what kind of builds. We'll be giving you guys an in-depth knowledge of all these Pro SQ audio builds. Now if you guys like this video, please consider the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and turn the notification bell icon. And if you have any queries or suggestions, do let us know in the comment section. See you guys in the next video.